Welcome to this in-depth look at The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. This book is a classic in the self-help and personal development genre, offering a framework for personal and professional effectiveness that has transformed the lives of millions. Stephen R. Covey, a renowned author and educator, shares timeless principles that help individuals and organizations achieve lasting success by focusing on character ethics and universal values. Why is this book so important? The habits Covey outlines are not just strategies for short-term gains. They are principles that, when applied consistently, lead to sustained growth, stronger relationships, and a more balanced life. Whether you're looking to improve your personal life, advance your career, or strengthen your relationships, the lessons in this book offer practical, actionable advice that can make a profound impact on your life. In this video, we'll explore each chapter of the book, uncovering the key lessons and messages, and offering actionable tips that you can start applying today. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Be proactive. Chapter 2. Begin with the end in mind. Chapter 3. Put first things first. Chapter 4. Think win-win. Chapter 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Chapter 6. Synergize. Chapter 7. Sharpen the Saw. Chapter 1. Be proactive. Overview. The first habit, be proactive, is the foundation of all the other habits. Covey explains that being proactive means taking responsibility for your life. Proactive people recognize that their behavior is a product of their own conscious choice based on values, rather than a product of their conditions based on feelings. They focus on what they can control, their circle of influence, rather than what they can't control, their circle of concern. Covey introduces the concept of responsibility, which is the ability to choose your response in any situation. He distinguishes between proactive and reactive language, highlighting how reactive people often use phrases like, "there's nothing I can do," or "that's just the way I am." In contrast, proactive people use language like, "I can" and "I will," demonstrating their commitment to taking control of their circumstances. Proactive behavior is about being aware of the space between stimulus and response, and realizing that you have the power to choose your reaction. This habit encourages self-awareness and self-discipline, reminding us that we are the architects of our own lives. Key message. The key message of this chapter is empowerment. You have the ability to choose how you respond to life's challenges, which ultimately shapes your destiny. By focusing on what you can control and taking responsibility for your actions, you can create positive change in your life. Actionable tips. Shift your focus. Start identifying areas in your life where you can take more control. Focus on your circle of influence and take proactive steps to address those areas. Practice proactive language. Pay attention to the language you use in daily conversations. Replace reactive phrases like, "I can't," or "I have to," with proactive phrases like, "I choose to," or "I prefer." Chapter 2. Begin with the end in mind. Overview. Begin with the end in mind is about personal leadership and having a clear vision of where you want to go in life. Covey emphasizes the importance of having a personal mission statement that defines your values and long-term goals. This habit encourages you to start with a clear understanding of your destination, so that the steps you take are always in the right direction. Covey explains that everything is created twice, first in the mind, the mental creation, and then in reality, the physical creation. This means that all things are created with a vision or purpose in mind. By envisioning your desired outcome, you can align your actions and decisions with that vision, ensuring that you are working toward what truly matters to you. Covey also discusses the importance of roles and goals. We all have different roles in life, such as parent, spouse, employee, and friend, and it's crucial to define clear goals for each role to ensure you're making progress in all areas of your life. Key message. The central message is that having a clear vision of your life's purpose allows you to make decisions that are aligned with your core values and goals. By starting with the end in mind, you create a blueprint for your life that guides your actions and decisions. Actionable tips. Create a personal mission statement. Take time to reflect on your core values, long-term goals, and what you want to achieve in life. Write a mission statement that will serve as a guiding principle for your actions and decisions. Set goals for each role. Identify the different roles you play in life and set specific, actionable goals for each. This helps ensure that you're making progress in all areas of your life. Chapter 3. Put first things first. Overview. In Put First Things First, Covey moves from the principle of personal leadership, deciding what you want to achieve, to personal management, how you achieve it. This habit is about organizing and executing around your most important priorities. Covey introduces the time management matrix, a tool that helps you categorize tasks based on their urgency and importance. The matrix is divided into 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, urgent and important, crises, pressing problems. Quadrant 2, important but not urgent, prevention, planning, relationship building. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important, interruptions, some calls. Quadrant 4, not urgent and not important, trivia, time wasters. Covey emphasizes that effective people focus on Quadrant 2 activities, which are crucial for long-term success but often neglected because they're not urgent. These activities include strategic planning, relationship building, and personal development. By prioritizing these tasks, you can prevent crises, improve relationships, and achieve your long-term goals. He also discusses the importance of delegation and empowerment, encouraging you to focus on tasks that align with your strengths while delegating or eliminating tasks that don't. Key message. Effective time management is about prioritizing what truly matters. By focusing on important but not urgent activities, you can achieve your goals and maintain a balanced life. It's not just about getting things done. It's about getting the right things done. Actionable tips. Prioritize Quadrant 2 activities. Review your tasks and focus on those that are important but not urgent. Allocate time each week to work on these high-impact activities. Use weekly planning. At the beginning of each week, plan your tasks based on your goals and priorities. This helps ensure that you're focusing on what matters most. Chapter 4. Think Win-Win. Overview. Think Win-Win is about fostering a mindset of mutual benefit in all interactions. Covey explains that in any negotiation or relationship, seeking outcomes where both parties benefit leads to stronger, more sustainable relationships. This habit is based on an abundance mentality, where there's enough success to go around. Covey identifies 6 paradigms of human interaction. Win-win. Both parties win. Agreements or solutions are mutually beneficial. Win-lose. If I win, you lose. A zero-sum approach to life. Lose-win. I lose, you win. Seen as a weak approach, often taken by those seeking approval. Lose-lose. If I can't win, neither will you. A downward spiral in interactions. Win. I win, regardless of what happens to you. The focus is only on getting what you want. Win-win or no deal. If a win-win solution isn't possible, then let's agree to disagree amicably. Covey advocates for the win-win or no deal approach in significant relationships. This means that if you can't find a mutually beneficial solution, it's better to agree to disagree and move on rather than forcing a compromise that doesn't satisfy both parties. The foundation of win-win thinking is character, which includes integrity, maturity, expressing your ideas and feelings with courage, balanced with consideration for the ideas and feelings of others, and an abundance mentality, believing there's plenty for everyone. Key message. The key message of this chapter is that win-win is about collaboration over competition. It's about creating outcomes where everyone benefits, leading to stronger relationships, better outcomes, and a more fulfilling life. Actionable tips. Adopt a win-win mindset. In your interactions, look for ways to create solutions that benefit all parties. Practice empathy and consider the other person's perspective before making decisions. Focus on integrity and abundance. Build your interactions on a foundation of integrity and an abundance mentality. Believe that there's enough success to go around and that by helping others succeed, you too will achieve success. Chapter 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Overview. In Seek First to Understand, Then to Be Understood, Covey focuses on the importance of empathetic communication. He argues that communication is the most important skill in life. And to communicate effectively, you must first understand the other person. Most people listen with the intent to reply rather than to understand. This habit is about listening with empathy, truly understanding the other person's perspective before expressing your own. Covey introduces the concept of empathetic listening, which involves listening with the intent to understand, not just to respond. This type of listening builds trust, reduces misunderstandings, and fosters more effective communication. Empathetic listening requires you to put yourself in the other person's shoes, see the world from their perspective, and reflect back what you understand to ensure clarity. After understanding the other person, it's then important to express your own views clearly and respectfully. This approach leads to more meaningful and productive conversations, where both parties feel heard and valued. Key message. The central message of this chapter is that understanding others is the foundation of effective communication. By listening with empathy and seeking to understand first, you build trust and create a platform for meaningful dialogue. Actionable tips. Practice empathetic listening. In your conversations, focus on listening to understand the other person's perspective before responding. Use phrases like, "It sounds like you're saying," to confirm your understanding. Express yourself clearly. After understanding the other person, communicate your own perspective clearly and respectfully. This helps ensure that both parties feel heard and valued. Chapter 6. Synergize. Overview. Synergy is the idea that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. In Synergize, Covey explains that when people work together effectively, they can produce far better results than they could individually. This habit is about valuing and leveraging the differences in perspectives, skills, and backgrounds to create innovative solutions. Covey describes synergy as creative cooperation. It's about combining the strengths of people through teamwork, so that, collectively, you achieve more than you could alone. Synergy thrives in an environment of trust, open communication, and a willingness to explore new ideas. It's the result of valuing differences, whether they're differences in opinions, perspectives, or approaches, and using those differences to create something new and better. Covey uses the metaphor of the human body to explain synergy. The parts of the body work together to create an effective and healthy system. Similarly, when individuals work together synergistically, they can create outcomes that surpass what they could achieve independently. Key message. The key message is that the power of synergy lies in valuing differences and working together towards a common goal. By collaborating with others and combining different strengths and perspectives, you can achieve innovative and far-reaching results. Actionable tips. Encourage diverse perspectives. In team settings, actively seek out and value different perspectives. Recognize that diversity in thought and approach leads to better solutions. Foster creative collaboration. Look for opportunities to collaborate with others, especially those with different strengths and viewpoints. Use these collaborations to create innovative solutions that wouldn't be possible alone. Chapter 7. Sharpen the Saw. Overview. The seventh habit, Sharpen the Saw, is about self-renewal and continuous improvement. Covey explains that just as a saw needs to be sharpened regularly to remain effective, individuals must regularly renew and strengthen themselves in 4 key areas: physical, mental, emotional/social, and spiritual. This habit is about maintaining and enhancing your capacity to perform effectively over time. Covey categorizes self-renewal into 4 dimensions. Physical. This includes exercise, nutrition, and stress management. It's about caring for your body so you have the energy and stamina to pursue your goals. Mental. This involves continuous learning, education, and expanding your mind. It's about keeping your mind sharp and open to new knowledge and ideas. Emotional/social. This dimension is about building and maintaining healthy relationships. It involves empathy, effective communication, and developing social skills. Spiritual. This is the core of your value system, the part of you that draws on sources of inspiration and connects you to a sense of purpose. It can involve meditation, prayer, spending time in nature, or any activity that connects you to your higher self. Covey stresses that all 4 dimensions are interconnected, and that neglecting any one of them can negatively impact your overall effectiveness. Regularly renewing yourself in these areas ensures that you remain balanced, healthy, and capable of achieving your goals over the long term. Key message. Continuous self-renewal is essential for maintaining long-term effectiveness. By regularly investing in your physical, mental, emotional/social, and spiritual well-being, you ensure that you remain balanced, resilient, and capable of achieving sustained success. Actionable tips. Create a self-care routine. Develop a routine that includes activities for physical, mental, emotional/social, and spiritual renewal. Schedule regular time for exercise, learning, connecting with loved ones, and reflecting on your values and purpose. Set personal growth goals. Commit to continuous personal and professional development. Set goals for improving in each of the 4 dimensions and regularly review your progress. Conclusion. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is more than just a book. It's a comprehensive guide to personal and professional effectiveness. By practicing these habits, you can achieve greater success, build stronger relationships, and lead a more balanced and fulfilling life. The principles Covey outlines are timeless and universal, applicable to all areas of life. Reflect on how these habits can help you achieve your goals. Whether you're looking to improve your relationships, advance your career, or simply live a more meaningful and balanced life, the lessons in this book provide a clear and actionable roadmap. Remember, the journey to effectiveness begins with small, consistent steps. Start today by applying one habit at a time and commit to your ongoing personal growth and success. Call to action. If you're inspired to start applying these habits in your life, be sure to check out the links in the description below. These resources can help you further develop the habits we've discussed and support you in your journey towards personal and professional success. Taking action today can set you on the path to a more effective and successful life. Whether it's adopting a new mindset, improving your time management skills, or deepening your relationships, the habits we've covered in this video are powerful tools that can transform your life. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Click the links in the description below to get started. Thank you for watching this video on the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you found this content valuable, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Stay tuned for more insightful overviews and actionable tips. Your journey to a more effective, successful, and fulfilled life is just beginning. See you in the next video.